My sister had been sick for some time, so I knew the end was coming. I was by her side when she slipped away, and in her last moments she was gasping for words, like she was trying to tell me something. I knew that it must be very important for her to make such an effort. She obviously was not content to have a peaceful death. Something was nagging at her and she needed to give me a message. I put my ear closer to her mouth and could feel her last breaths on earth as she whispered, "The patriarchy." I was not sure what to make of that, but I did a little reading and was struck by how expansive it became. Soon it was a full-blown investigation with the patriarchy at the center of everything. For instance, have you noticed that products and goods are no longer as sturdy and reliable as they once were? The patriarchy. Fashions keep changing and they keep becoming tighter and tighter and smaller until you can hardly claim to be wearing a fashion because you are barely wearing any clothes. How did that happen? The patriarchy. People keep buying those doodle dogs. You see them everywhere. Now there are all kinds of doodles, all considered actual dog breeds like a Pekingese or something. What is with all these doodle dogs? How did they get there? The patriarchy. Everywhere I looked, every issue or controversy I looked into, it was always the patriarchy. I started to wonder where this patriarchy hung out. What did the patriarchy do in its spare time? Who was in charge of the patriarchy? Was the patriarchy a business or a private organization? Was it a secret society or could anyone join? How did the patriarchy get its mitts into so many things? Then one night I heard bumping in my apartment. And the rustling of papers. The throwing of items. I knew I was onto something because obviously the patriarchy had broken into my apartment. Or the patriarchy had sent one of its goons. Either way, the patriarchy was terrified of me and what I had uncovered. The patriarchy was trying to stop me from going public with this information. That is why you are seeing this. I will not tell you where I am because then the patriarchy could find me and murder me in order to keep all its secrets secret. But believe me, I do listen for bumps in the night. The telltale bumps of the patriarchy. Just promise me this. If you do see the patriarchy, do something. Do not let the patriarchy just stroll by, enjoying its day. Because if you do, you might wake up one morning in teeny tiny clothes next to a doodle dog and you will know that the patriarchy has won. And that is something we do not want to see happen, even though doodle dogs are sometimes cute.